Capricorn, hello there, my friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for mid-September 2021. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate every single one of you. So let's get it started immediately with a couple of oracle cards here. We're going to shuffle it up one time just to take a little temperature of the energy for you, my friends. So my guide spirit team, talk to me about Capricorn in mid-September. I really hope you're all well. And yeah, we're just going to look at these cards super quick, as always. Then we'll get into the full tarot reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus spread with the Starseed Oracle just to see what it is you need to hear from the universe. There are many things for you to think about and consider, as always. Only take what hits. Let's get these first couple of cards out. There we go. Card number 1. All right, big action, which is something we've been seeing for you in the past couple of weeks, like things starting to move and shift. I like that card. It's very determined. Let's get one more. There we go. And the mind is at play, possibly. Someone's doing a lot of thinking here. Now, before we really start breaking this down, if you're new here, I'm going to be speaking about the September subscriber surprise towards the end. So you might want to check that out. We have an interesting one this month. But into this reading we go. This first card, and I see it come up for you every now and then. You see this woman, that ship, those birds, they're all facing in a certain direction. So this is really a want for movement, action, or change. Or you could just be deadlock focused on something and you're moving towards it. This is a heavy, heavy action card, very similar to the Chariot, the Eight of Wands, things in that vein. But as we move to the next card, it's kind of a different type of vibe because this one's all about action, but this next card is someone who's thinking quite a bit. So either you or someone you're attached to might be in the head a little bit, daydreaming. Everyone does it from time to time. You know the deal. But if you look at the imagery on this card, you see the one woman down here curled up in a ball, this one up here on a tight wire or whatever we want to call it. This woman is thinking about doing this. So there is a big drive to get something done, make something happen. And someone could be thinking something into the ground. But we're going to see how this all fits in. Hopefully we don't get a lot of swords in the reading itself. We're going to pull some tarot now. I'm not getting any major vibes off the oracles this week, but it's a little tone setter, you know what I mean? So let's get you 3 in the upright, then we'll intuitively clarify. Let's go for Capricorn, please, and thank you. Now, last week's reading was titled A Sudden Change, and the week before that was an emotional talk. So I feel like it's been pretty neutral for the Capricorn collective, like nothing crazy exciting, but nothing treacherous. But we'll see how the energies shake out this week. Hopefully it's nothing rough, but you know energies are always prone to change. There's a lot of Capricorns. Here we go. All right, yeah, there you are. You're the Devil card right here in position number 1. Okay, we'll talk about that some more, especially in a Capricorn reading. That could be a good thing, okay? World card, so double major arcana starting you off. Interesting here. We're going to get one more, though. Could be some karmic situations going on around you. Movement, action with the wheel. And then we have the King of Swords here. Very intriguing mix of energy. And we're going to talk about it one by one. I'll give you some of the classical themes and archetypes. Then we'll get into the juicier intuitive stuff. Interesting yet powerful energies here. A similar thing with that heavy movement-based action we were seeing in the oracles. Starting with the Devil card, you know, if you're into watching tarot, the Devil represents Capricorn, not because people think you're the devil, it's because of the goat symbolism. So in my style of reading, this could mean something's coming towards you or something that describes the energy that you're moving into. If we're taking the other meanings of the Devil, it could talk about the material world. It could talk about attachments, toxic situations sometimes. So we'll just see how this all shakes out. I'm not going to focus in on any negatives. You know I'm an optimistic reader, so we'll see what it's all about. But as we move to the center of the spread, we have the world. Generally, you could speak about cycles, things ending, things beginning, you know, the endless cycle of life. It does have karma to me, but sometimes it could also be a heavy, heavy focus on the material world itself, the world we live in. So matters of what's going on in the world today, what's going on in your world could be taking a big precedent right now, especially next to the Devil. Like there's a big focus on material asset. So, pardon me, we'll see if that is something karmic. Maybe it's a cycle. We did have change in last week's reading, so maybe it is about change. But pushing to the back end of the read, we have the King of Swords, okay? So you might be tied to an air sign. This is a very serious type of energy, just like the Queen of Swords. Whenever I see her, I'm thinking somebody is very, very serious about something. This is a planner. So you might be making plans. Somebody might be making plans towards you if you're not linked to an air sign. Very analytical. So you might be putting things in place. kind of like you're playing chess, like looking a few moves ahead. But aside from that, there might be some sort of serious situation or something you're taking very seriously at the time. So we'll see how it all shakes out. We're going to dive deeper now. We're going to jump in and clarify these. Okay, let's get one more good shuffle here for you, Capricorn. What's going on with Capricorn, my guides? Talk to me. Yeah, my friends, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Okay, and that's why this box is here as well. If you know about tarot cards, you could interpret them how you wish, share it down below. Won't offend me, I promise you that. So we're going to go in on this devil, see why the devil's here. That could be a big power card in a Capricorn reading. So it could be you standing in your power, possibly. Okay, we have the Queen of Pentacles here in reverse. Hopefully you're not having any issues with another earth sign, because that could possibly be it. Maybe in the coming days and weeks you might feel a little out of sorts, because that does represent earth signs, which you are. And we have two cards representing you right here in the front. Now, generally, she's very similar to the Empress, where she's well grounded, but I feel mainly that in the coming days and weeks, you might be experiencing some roller coasters emotionally, which is another thing we've been seeing in past weeks, an emotional talk, a sudden change, back, forth, up, down. So beware of that in the coming days and weeks. Sure, you might be tied to another earth sign that's a little toxic in their tendencies, but obviously that's not every Capricorn. But there could be some emotional volatility around you in the coming days and weeks. That's the main intuitive vibe it's giving me. Of course, it could mean other things, you know the deal, but it's just something to keep your eyes on, be aware of, okay? Everyone goes through emotional changes, but it could be a little more, a little extra than it usually is. We're going to see what's up with this world, though. We're going to see what's up with that. We're going to keep it moving. I don't like to focus in on, especially ones that feel a little rough, I don't like to focus in on them too much. But we'll see what's up with the world. Why is the world here for Capricorn? Please. Thank you. Okay, 10 of Cups. That feels really good to me. All right, so just as last week I was saying there might be some sort of sudden change, we're still getting traces of that, but this is really good. The 10 of Cups is one of the most positive cards in the deck. It's emotional fulfillment, it's happiness. And under the world, the cycle change, you might be moving into a better cycle energetically. Now, yes, I was already speaking about emotional ups and downs, but that doesn't change the karmic cycles of life. Okay, whatever karmic cycle you're moving into could be very good. This could be someone reaping karmic rewards too, even if you're a cross watcher. And I always have to say, you need to apply this to whatever situations you're going through, because Capricorns are going through a lot of different things, whether it's work, romance, life in general, entertainment, you know the deal. But 10 of Cups in the upright under the world is absolutely beautiful. That is optimism. That's a really good sign that something good could be coming your way, specifically if it's something you've been wishing for with this 10 of Cups. Okay. And I have been seeing the energy of someone not only wishing for things, but working towards them in recent weeks as well. But this bodes really good. This could be some sort of karmic cycle coming in that's very good, or some sort of karmic rewards for sure. Like the universe rewarding you for your patience, rewarding you for your work and dedication. We're going to see what's up with this King of Swords, though, because he's staring me down from the other side of this spread. We'll see what he's about. It's a little bit of a mixed bag here, but it's all good. We're going to see what's up with him, though. Why is the King of Swords here? Please and thank you. Then I'll give you a quick recap before we get into your bonus spread. Okay. Oh, man. This is someone that is no fool. I'll tell you that for sure. We have the Two of Swords in reverse, and the Two of Swords always brings an air of mystery when I see it. And when it's showing up in the reverse under this King of Swords, this is somebody that sees through everything, that can just look at a situation and get right down to the root of it. See what's really going on. There's nobody that can pull blinds over your eyes in this time. That's the first thing. Now, yes, it does have that little bit of seriousness where somebody's seeing the truth about something. But the main vibe I'm seeing here is like, if someone's trying to fool you in the coming days and weeks, like it's not going to happen. Like you're seeing through any type of nonsense. There's no foolery going on. This feels very interesting. So we kind of have like a little sandwich of energy here, right? This could be different situations for sure, but your mental acumen could be very, very strong and sharp in this time. Okay. So, and of course this could mean other things, but I see this King of Swords just cutting through the fluff, seeing something for what it is, just knowing the truth. This is a big energy of truth and embracing it, okay? And it's also someone who doesn't have hidden motives. So I keep getting a lot of things off this back end, so it's very loaded. So I'll give you a quick little recap here before we get into your bonus spread. If you'd kindly look down. In position number 1, we have the Devil clarified by the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Those are both cards that could represent you. Sure, you might be tied to another earth sign that has some toxic tendencies. It's all good. Do with that what you will. But beware that in the coming days and weeks, it might be a little bit of an emotional roller coaster with a lot of ups and downs. That's something I've been seeing for a bunch of different signs in recent weeks. Moving further, we have the World with the 10 of Cups in the upright, a beautiful new cycle coming in, and it's something to look forward to. It's very positive, it's hopeful, it's optimistic. It could speak about a nice new karmic cycle coming in for you, or the universe rewarding you in some way. Okay, and moving even further to the back end of this spread, we have our good friend, the King of Swords with the 2 of Swords in reverse. This is no fluff. This is no nonsense. Yes, it is a little bit serious, but we have a huge energy of truth. Someone cutting to the heart of a situation, nothing fooling you. Your mind could be extra sharp in this time. You see things for what they are. Whether it's current situations you're going through right now or ones you've been through already, you could look through it with no rose-colored glasses, see it for what it is, and accept that. So please take a screenshot if you'd like. Very interesting mix-up, and it's different than what we had for you last week, that's for sure. So we're going to see what you need to hear from the universe, my friends. What do we got for Capricorn, please? And yeah, this is a great way to end off every reading. I like to do these. It's a nice little capstone, and I'll give you the figurative and literal meanings because the universe could have a lot of things for you guys. Here we go. All right, we have Portal. That's a pretty good card to start us off with here. And once again, I feel it's tying in with the World card where I was speaking about new cycles. The Portal is all about being on the precipice, doors opening. Very, very good. And we have Earth School, which is something that shows up from time to time for every sign. But we'll talk about them real quick. The first one, Portal, as I was already alluding to, could speak about you about to walk through some sort of door. It could be doors opening for you. It could be some sort of new dynamic you're about to enter into. We all know the saying, when one door shuts, another one opens. And that's similar to what this means to me, a brand new cycle coming in for you. And it was within the tarot reading itself, so we're getting some reiteration here that that's a possibility. The literal meaning says doors are opening. You decide rewards and wild cards. So just like I said, universe might be rewarding you for something, whether it's your patience or the work you've been doing. This is very good. There's good, positive, optimistic energy around the Capricorn collective. Now, moving to the Earth School, I see this as more of a broader message that we all need to understand and recognize that we are here to learn lessons. We're here for a reason. We're here for the ups, downs, and everything in between, okay? Now, I know not everybody believes the same thing as I do, but I do believe that we sign up for whatever we go through, whether it's good or bad, okay? So whether this is something you need to hear at the moment, if you're going through a tough time, that, hey, it's all part of the plan. There is a lesson to be learned in everything. Maybe you need to deliver this message to somebody you're close to. Be like, hey, just pluck whatever lessons and messages you can from it and incorporate it into your life. It's a beautiful type of feeling too. And it says life lessons, soul growth, study, and higher learning. So in this time, you might be going through a big metamorphosis, a big time of soul growth. And I'd say that's a good thing. And the universe wants you to know that. So Capricorn, that's what I have for you this week. Don't click away just yet though. I'm going to give you the details of the September subscriber surprise. My friends, I just want to say I'm loving all of the costume suggestions, but for this month's subscriber surprise for September, I'm giving away 2 copies of the beautiful Wizard's Tarot. And if you'd like to get your name in for this, 2 simple things, drop down in the comments what costume suggestion you have for me for the month of October. And second, you must be subscribed, of course. That's it. You'll be entered to win. And at the end of the month, I'll announce the winners in my community tab. My friends, thank you so much as always. And I'll see you next time.